Welcome back to our channels, Warriors. We are still growing. If you haven't had inmate Hernandez, who's been on the run for 5 days, smash that subscribe button. Go ahead and have him smash it right now. First and foremost, let me give a shout out to the individuals that blessed me yesterday on last night's live. SEL, thank you. Ghost, thank you, Ghost. You blessed me like 10 times over, man. I could tell you care and you're passionate about your peers getting their shit together. Hobie Cat, the OG, and RB Nina. Thank you guys. If I forgot one of you guys, which I don't think I did, hit me up in the comments. I'll pin you to the top, man. I like to give recognition where recognition is due. Speaking of recognition, shout out to all the patrons. I love you. You're the heartbeat of this channel. You're the only thing keeping this going. Stay tuned for your well-deserved shout out at the end. This episode right here is a question and answer follow-up from my Instagram account. Thank you guys for all who participate. Keeps us interacting. Can I post your videos of the escape on my social media and not get into any trouble? I would not do it, right? If there's one thing I know, it's the California Department of Corrections and Rehabilitation. I would not do it. One of your coworkers is going to rat you out. One of your supervisors is going to see it. And then I was thinking, man, there's a lot of lieutenants that don't like me. Some guy told me, bro, all our lieutenants say that you're not our friend. I don't want to say jealousy. But you got to understand what I'm able to do and what state employees are not able to do. They're not able to talk freely about what is actually happening, the escape. In general, I sacrificed my career, $151,000 a year, so that I can speak freely, right? So to those that are against me, hey, you have an option. Quit and do what I did. But you won't quit. So it looks like I get this lane all by myself. What exercise routines or anything to help prepare for joining CDCR? Dude, calisthenics, burpees, pull-ups, sit-ups, leg lifts, flutter kicks, sprints. Did I say push-ups? Calisthenics, my boy. Not a question. Okay. I don't want to elaborate on that part. Do you think we are going to see change in CDCR after the escape? Yeah, change for the worse. If you guys haven't been paying attention to how CDCR operates, they don't ever get their stuff together. It just gets gradually worse. I'm not a pessimist. I'm not a disgruntled employee. I call it exactly like I see it, right? There's a certain IST instructor at a certain prison that I heard with my own ears. He said, why doesn't Hector ever talk about the good that CDCR? Why do they always bash it? Well, hey, let CDCR talk about the good, right? California model, foosball, pickleball, retarded basketball. Let CDCR, they're handling the good, right? Fuck that. How can I get a Glock 22 with the department logo engraved? Well, just buy a freaking Glock 22 and have them take it to an engraving shop. That's the best way, fastest way, easiest way. Now I have the real legit thing, but that came from the Crimes Victim Coalition. Shout out to the Crimes Victim Coalition. If the CO would have shot the escaped inmate, would it have been a justifiable deadly use of force? Again, I'm not going to talk about that. For legal matters, I'm not going to talk about that. Did you ever imagine recording your moments overseas would end up becoming films that you would share with the world? Kind of. That's kind of why I was capturing it, and a lot of us were. I've always thought big, man. No matter where we are in life, some people always say, man, we should write a book about this, or man, we should make a Netflix series about this. I kind of just did it. Do you speak Spanish? Yup. Do you think those CEOs are going to get fired from that escape that happened in Delano? No. In order for you to get fired, there's a disciplinary matrix. It's in the DOM in case if you're brand new and you don't know what you can and cannot get fired for. There's offenses listed number 1 through number 9. Number 1 being a simple write-up, letter of reprimand, LOR. Number 9, it's all adverse action. Number 9, termination. I don't think they did anything that in that disciplinary matrix that leads to number 9. Now, if they were to lie about it, that's a number 9. But there's no need to lie about it. Just tell them exactly what happened. What do you think of the new mugshot of the prisoner that was released with a bald head? I don't think anything of it. Like a different view. I don't know. Maybe he might go back to a bald head, change his appearance. Maybe that's why they did it. So you can see him in different appearances. Sock check, homie. Oh, la verga, G. I got quitters on, man. I got quitters. Anybody that want to send me some socks, I'll post my P.O. box. I got quitters. Damn, heck, you hang out in your pajamas all day? All day. All day. Stay at home dad 2024. Love it. Is PTSD curable? I'm glad I answered this on a YouTube and not on a quick Instagram. Let me tell you about post traumatic stress disorder. First of all, you did not have to go to combat in a war to have experienced trauma. Okay. I've said this before and I'll say it again. Trauma is trauma. A car accident victim, victim of a sex crime, losing a loved one, that's trauma. Oh shit, can't answer the phone call right now. They spent time in la tira. I'm gonna catch an ass chewing for that one, but don't trip. Hold on. Despensa en la tira. Sí. Look, PTSD, man. I understand how trauma works now that I've sought help and research. Is it curable? It's manageable. It's manageable, meaning, well, what do you mean by that, Hector? Well, fuck, man, if you're suffering from trauma, more than likely there's something up here in your brain, which is totally normal, is not computing, right? Post traumatic stress disorder is a normal reaction to abnormal situations. So with the trauma, with the recovery, with the therapy, you're rewiring your brain back to how it was before the trauma. Are you ever going to get 100%? No, you're still going to have that traumatic experience. I remember one time at an AA meeting, Vietnam veteran. I have the most respect for Vietnam veterans, and I share my stories. And one guy approached me afterwards, and he's like, Hector, it's never gonna leave you. It's never gonna leave you. It's gonna be with you to the day that you die. He's like, I think about my friends that were killed every day. I'm like, I was disappointed. I was unhappy when he said that, but at the same time, I was happy knowing, okay, at least I know this is with me for the rest of my life, right? So it's a story of the good wolf and the bad wolf. Is Hector gonna feed the bad wolf? Because he can. He can. Or is he gonna continue to feed the good wolf, which is better for myself and better for society and my child? How do you get over a divorce? Do you know any good lawyers? I don't know any lawyers. Oh, actually, I do know a lawyer. I'm actually in the works of doing something big, 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 big. Uh, not with my divorce or separation. How do you get over a divorce? Oh, I'm heading down that path, believe it or not, especially after the conversation with my wife yesterday. But look at, man, it says daddy, it says mommy, and then my daughter. Like when my daughter comes home, I want her to feel like, hey, this is a family still. Meaning, hey, you don't have to feel weird. Nothing has to be crazy, distraught. Nothing has to be vindictive. Be cool, man. Be fucking cool. So how do you get over a divorce? Don't wild out. Don't drink alcohol. Don't do drugs. Don't sleep around. Just be cool, man. Everybody in the room, be cool. Everybody cool? All right. Well, what if your spouse is crazy? Well, let them be crazy. Not that my wife's crazy because she's not, but let them. Don't just let people go crazy on their own. Watch them. It's crazy. How can people be a change and start a culture of criminals, bad victims, good and up? How can people be a change and start a culture of criminals, bad victims, good and up top listens? I don't understand this question, but it said, how can people change a culture? You guys need it's going to take courage. It's going to take sacrifice. If you guys are all COs, there's 30,000 of you guys. Motherfucker, band together. Stop being scared. You guys are scared of your own sergeants, your own lieutenants, your own captains, your own write-ups. I think I've proven that they're what's the word? Mortal? Not mortal. Human? What should we do? This is a great question. What should we do in the event an inmate is out of restraints but still inside the cage of a van? You got to understand, man, 10 minutes in. If you're the most dangerous place is an inmate outside of the prison walls, right? You don't have the rest of your partners, you don't have well, you have guns, but you don't have an electrified fence, you don't have towers, you don't have you and the inmates, man, and the public. It's sketchy. Utilize common sense, man. And this is not a shot disrespect. You guys need to think outside the box. And very simple. Holy shit, man. I have a I'm on a transport. I just seen the inmate slip everything. Guess what you're doing? You are driving. You're stopping everything you're doing, right? And you're driving to the localist prison. Depending on where you are on the road, hopefully you're nearby your institution. You're driving to the nearest fucking prison. You're going to put them back in a secured environment ASAP. Common sense, man. You guys need to stop thinking, am I going to get in trouble? What about his doctor's appointment? What about the courthouse? What am I sergeant? Common sense. Get the motherfucker back in a secured environment ASAP. If you have to, call 911. Hey, man, I got a loose fucking convicted felon in the back of my cage. Can I get some assistance? Can I get a CHP to meet me here at this location? Call your watch commander ASAP. Now, you're chewing bubblegum and walking at the same time. Get his ass in a secured perimeter. Thoughts on the feds investigating CCWF and CIW. I didn't even know that they were investigating. I don't trust the feds, no disrespect, but it's all the same to me. Be the governor, make prisons again. It's crossed my mind. I just don't want to take that type of political hit, man. I don't want people coming after me for no reason. Does CDCR still do a polygraph or voice analysis test? No. Good morning. Another blessed day. Hope all is well. Yup. Good morning. Thank you. No news is good news while in backgrounds. This is what I tell people. Just reach out to your background investigator respectfully. Inquire about your process. Which creatine do you recommend? I mean, currently I'm not taking any creatine. But I like the flavorless one. I forgot what it's called. You put it in your protein shake. What do you think of these new COs who do not respect the senior COs? That's on them. That's on them. We can only do what we can do, right? As a senior CO, you need to be giving that guidance, that wisdom, that lesson. Whether you feel like you're talking to the air, so be it. Every individual has to be their own individual, man. Stop worrying about repercussions or feedback. You cannot change somebody's mind, let me tell you. Yo, LT, what's up, man? We in SD when we tapping in. For sure, dude. I know we hit me up in the past. It's been extremely freaking busy, man. But we will do it for sure. Are there a lot of COs that live in Tijuana that cross the border every day to work at RJD? I'm not going to say a lot. I will say... I'm not going to say a lot. I will say a lot. Probably like a handful or more. Do you think a move from CO to parole agent is a good move? I think so. I think anytime you're not within those walls or fences or gates, yeah, for sure. Freedom, man. Nothing beats freedom. You can drive to a coffee shop, a fast food restaurant, whatever. That's freedom, man. You can go home, pick up your child. That's freedom. Have you ever tried contacting Joe Rogan for a spot on JRE? My manager handles all that, but yes. You're offered good money to fix CDCR. How are you going about it? 14 minutes in. I know I got a lot of truck drivers that listen. Shout out to the truck drivers, man. I'm here for you guys. Be safe on the holidays, man. You guys are going to be on the road transporting things. You know, people don't be knowing how to drive in the winter weather. Just be safe. Listen, get a good chuckle out of this episode. First things first, man. Hector Bravo showing up like this. I don't care. The top of the echelon, top of the food chain is getting removed immediately. No questions, no nothing. Hey, Jeff, pack everything up. You're gone. Everybody underneath them, you're gone. Boom, you're gone. I don't care. You're a salary employee. You're an at-will employee. You're fucking gone. Boom. And then this is right because this is change. Change starts at the top. Then, while I am gonna have some help, I'll go to every single prison. Let's just say 30. Can't keep count how many get shut down. Go to every prison. Right. You get a consensus from all the officers. Hey, who are your good supervisors? Who are your good managers? Get a list. I'm gonna have a team, right? Boom. Once you see who the good ones are for per the officer's mouth, you're gonna put two and two together. Okay, put this person in a position of leadership. Put this person in a position of management, right? Trust me, there's good leaders, supervisors and managers. They just got to be put in those spots. Boom, 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 boom. Now you're filling in the ranks. Once you got your people, the right people, they're not even your people, the right people for the job, you host a big ass meeting, right? Communication with 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 the management. Hey, this is the direction we're going in. All right. Corrections 101. All right. Corrections 101. Simplify it. You don't even got to micromanage them because they're the right people. They know what to do. Corrections 101, right? Then you tell them straight up, look, man, I know rehabilitation is huge. It has proven to be effective 100%, right? Inmates are capable of changing for sure. Oh, yeah. First thing first, we're changing the word incarcerated persons back to inmates right off the top. And no silly shit. Silly shit goes away immediately. Hey, rehabilitation works, but so does safety and security, first and foremost, right? Sees all mixing of GPs and SNYs. Sees all the funny business. Stop the freaking funny business. Utilize AdSeg as you see fit necessary. Don't worry about the lawyers. I'll talk to the lawyers. My lawyers will talk to those lawyers. Don't worry about that, right? We got an image to uphold. We got public safety, man. We're not worried about litigation. Well, it come down the pipe, it comes with the territory. We're not going to do nobody dirty, right? If you commit a suable offense, you're going to the hole, period. Everybody going to get a fair shake. If you want to be an inmate that's out of control, you're going to get the out of control treatment. That's fine. That's cool. It's business. Don't even trip. Do your jobs. Do your jobs, man. We have a huge drug program, drug problem. We have a huge drug problem. I want that to stop. So many overdoses. I want that to stop, right? Take all the Narcan away from all the inmates because we're enabling them. Give them back to the sergeants. And let the mess clean itself up. What, Hector, what are we going to do about the SNY problem? It's very easy. It's very easy. We all worked SNY yards. We know who the knuckleheads are that they're acting out like that because they know they're getting away with it. You transfer that motherfucker to a GP yard. What? Ain't nobody going to miss him. Ain't nobody going to miss him. That'll incentivize people to behave real quick. But when you're sending inmates that are SNY that behave to a GP, you're gonna why would you create chaos? You send an SNY inmate that continuously misbehaves to a GP, that problem's gonna silence itself real quick. What's for dinner? Chicken. How do you get rid of bad administration, sergeant, lieutenant, even captain? You give Hector Bravo all the information on those individuals and let me do the work. That's what I'm here for. Well, that's not what I'm here for, but I have that. I'm the queen on the chessboard. Why don't they make the CO get in shape anymore? Numbers, man. They're looking for numbers. There's a lot of questions. Thank you. God bless you. How many years do you believe it will be when things come back to reality with CDC? Never. Absolutely never. You know why I say that? Because even if they started today, December 7, 2024, even if they started today doing everything what I just said, it's still going to take about 6 years to reverse this whole entire process that has happened. Maybe 7 years. They're not even starting. They're not starting today. It's only going one way, the wrong direction. You guys are fucked. You think you would have caught the inmate that escaped? Like, if you mean physically, this is what I was saying yesterday. your whole point is to never put yourself in that position, right? Your whole point is to never have to try to get into a foot chase with a convicted murderer, right? That's last. You got to do everything in your power beforehand to prevent that. How? Being physically fit. Once the inmate looks at you, in his head, he's gonna be like, oh, I'm not gonna outrun this guy, or no, he's gonna wait till the fat cop. You see, would I have caught him? I would have never even been in that position. I kind of let it be known. I mean, I'm not gonna say I'm not. You never heard me say, "Oh, I would have done this. He would have done that." I'm saying is like, "Hey, you're a CO. Get your shit together. Get your shit together. That's it." Was the CO wrong? No, I understand why that happened. I understand why that happened. You can see why that happened. You can prevent a lot of things before bad things happen. It's so easy to work in a fucking prison. Should CDCR revise their drug testing policy in regards to the THC and follow AB 2188? I say no, man. Just leave everything the way it was for now. There's no more changes. The changes that got us here. What are your thoughts on GARE, Government Alliance on Race and Equality and Equity in CDCR? I don't like it. I don't fucking like it. Not that I don't want other races to get a fair shot. It's just they went overboard. Connie Gibson went fucking nuts with it. She fucked up the department single-handedly. That's how we got here. You guys see? Have I been explaining how everything happened, or ain't nobody listening, or am I not doing a good job? Let me know, honestly. Am I not doing a good job of showing you exactly how the department got to where it's at? 2 years. 2 years I've been at it. Do you know my boy Rick Aguirre? I know a lot of Aguirres. I cannot say off the top of my head that I know a Rick Aguirre. What's up with the trash RJD keeps sending to CIM like Rodriguez and Bonifacio? God damn, son of a... Inmate Hernandez went from incarcerated persons to liberated person. Facts. My boy will be home for Christmas, drinking champurrado, eating tamales, saying gracias, Big Jeff. Lieutenant, do you think ADSEG COs should get paid more than other COs in easier spots? No, because at one point, ADSEG was very easy. It was hard, but easy. You were working, but it was easy. I mean, it is dangerous, but no, man, it's a perk. There used to be perks to the job. You're an ADSEG. You're in a crew. You're working your ass off. Showers, yard, self-feeding. And then guess what? You get to hang out and watch movies the rest of the day. You don't need extra pay. You just need perks. Go back to the old days. Should those vatos get fired after he drew his weapon? No, because somebody hit me up about that yesterday. They're like, heck, isn't that considered deadly force? That was a CO that told me. A good dude. He's like, hey, isn't that considered deadly force if you point a gun at somebody? I'm like, no, bro. No, stop. It's just like if you're in a prison and you upholster your MK9 and you point it at somebody. And then they get the point and then you put it back. You didn't use force. Should you write a memo? Probably. Hey, I'm fucking out in the public and I upholstered my weapon, in case you hear about this. Despensa en la tira. Should I pursue CHP over CDCR? Both state, but what? I'll tell you what, man. Yesterday I saw two CHP officers put a dead dog in a body bag on the side of the 5 North freeway by San Diego downtown. I was like, damn, I didn't even know that wasn't their job description. You would rather trust me, man. I would rather put dead dogs in a trash bag than to play pickleball with an inmate. Is your divorce finalized? No, but I really think it's about to start fairly fucking soon. Damn, Hector, you're not tripping? You're not tripping that you're no longer with your wife or live with your child? No, I'm not tripping. It was bad living in there. It was fucking bad. Oh, Hector, how bad was it? Ask any fucking married man. You think I'm a loser because I didn't stay in my marriage, or my marriage didn't last? Oh, motherfucker, I don't think you guys have seen me this fucking happy. I look good. I feel good. Fucking no more of this in my fucking ear. I'm not even doing nothing wrong, dude. Fuck. I'm driving a motherfucker crazy. I got 4 years left in CDCR. Started my side business. You leaving CDCR? I want to now. Shout out to you, man. Hit me up if you ever have any questions, man. My goal is never to discourage people to leave the department. right? My goal is to expose what's actually happening, right? You take from it what you want. If you want to hang out longer, hang out longer. If you don't have a choice, well, you do have a choice. You just got to put forth the effort. What you think about the next year's CCPOA contract? That's the final question. I mean, you guys still relying on CCPOA? I don't understand, honestly, no disrespect, how you guys have been listening to my mouth for the last 2 fucking years about everything from Big Jeff to CCPOA to everything to your supervisors, to your managers, to the policy, to the escape, to the 59 homicides, to all the attempted murders on COs, and you guys are still questioning. No, you guys are still putting your. You guys are still relying on CCPOA, man? Nah, dude. With that, this episode was sponsored by the following patrons: Debbie, Selena Gonzalez, Selena Gonzalez, shout out to you. Luis, Miguel, the real chit, XM Law, MC Counselor, Manuel, Ellen, Lena Gonzalez. How many Gonzalez? What's up, Selena and Lena? What's happening? Jeremy, Frank, Roberto, Lilybud209, John Wick, Abuelita's Journey, Abuelita's Irma, Giant Manhattan Pizza, Rodrigo, keep pushing forward. All you pedophiles pretending to be gangsters. 602 me, I don't give a fuck. 89 made me. You're a long way from Starbucks, homie. Ali, Terry, Ramiro de Leon, The Hound, Miss R, Milkers, Sanders on my feet. La Primera, play at your own risk. William, Theo, A-Rod 310, Chris, Lesniak, Nisi B, I don't know, I'm not the regular. Brian, the lone specialist. Big Shags, the Westminster. Pachanga 209, Darlene from Santa Ana, F your mandates, write me up. VSP Eddie, Sabatino, Adalberto, Mercenary Mindset. If you guys haven't already signed up, you're missing out. Make sure you hit that link in the description below. Any reason I can't hold you? Fontaine, Dixon, McCrary, Program Time, Carnalito, Treatment Not Time, Enforce Fit, My Outdoor Activity, Gigi, Vinny Todavía Me La Pela, Santa Barbara County. On to page number 2. Look at all these pages, man. I'm doing this for you guys. Thank you for doing it back to me. Don Chicharo, shut the fuck up and make it wink. La Verga 760, Miss Rod, G Ride, Vote Newscom out, The Prison Psychologist, Fuerte 84, Zeus, Michigan Wolverines. I have an 8-hour chrono. Put me out 6 self. AWOL like Monty, One Bad Yard, Pero Cherokee Cat, The Big Bad Wolf, Raider 62, L. Eli, Gerardo, Rico SD, Pelon 1205. Who's doing the pipe? Denise, the real McCoy, not the fake McCoy. JB Smooth, the Pogue in the 6-pack. CO, Sergeant said to put the bad move in on dead homies. Ricardo, Maladjusted, Ragtoss 5.0, Carmine the Pitbull, CJ Zavalza, EOP Whisper, F your 602, Viva Mexico Cabrones. Where you at, Caesar? Come out, wherever you are. Shout out to the homie Caesar, man. He's a big deal in the news right now. You wouldn't know it though, because Jeff McCumber has failed to address the public. Sad fucking case. La Reina, Winston, El Skid, the OG Hobie Cat, Lead with Love, Albert 12. Hey LT, how about a game of pickleball for lunch? Damon, winner takes a sack lunch, no mames. J.I. Esquiel, Nova, Linda, the retired CO. On to page number 3. Love you more than anything. Marius, Robert, Chevelle 66. Hey girl, pop me up so I can give you some OJT. Christmas is coming. Time to break up with a torta and the homie rags. That's 28 minutes of knowledge, wisdom, and experience. I love you guys. I love you guys, man. Give yourself more credit than you guys deserve. Keep pushing forward.